So you've come to the right video if you are curious about what we've seen in the last month for the real estate market here for the Central Coast and what we might be seeing in August, September, October, November, December here for 2024. We have seen a shift, which we'll be talking about that. So stay tuned, make sure to stay for the rest of the video and leave a comment. I'd like to know what your thoughts are regarding the housing market here on the Central Coast. We're going to be getting into it, days on market, inventory levels, price per square foot, the housing trends for the county. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. This is your real estate market housing update for the Central Coast. So let's go ahead and start with July active listings. We'll be talking about active listings and new listings here for the Central Coast. So as we can see here on the chart, up 20% year over year, 651 current active listings for July, and we compare that to 542 of last year in 2023. And we're still below 2022 number of July active listings of 700. Now, what are we seeing is regarding new listings? Are we seeing an increase of new listings, an increase of available homes for sale, or are we seeing a pullback and not as many sellers bringing their houses to market? Well, let's pull it up and take a look. So new listings here, 262, down 5% from 2023, which was 277 new listings for July, down from 349 in 2022. So how has this been affecting this increase in listings, active listings here on the market here for Central Coast? How's that been affecting the days on market? So let's pull up the chart and take a look. So days on market, we've seen a 20% increase, which is 12 days on market here, median for the county, 10 when we compare it to last year in 2022, which was up 25% for 2022. So we can see the days on market increasing, but we're still historically low. Historic numbers for days on market for the county, around 25 to 30 days on market. So as we see the days on market inch up, we expect to get to a more normalized market. So have we seen a pullback in the home values with the increased inventory here on the market and with those elevated mortgage rates? Well, not really. Let's go ahead and pull up the chart here for the median sales price for the county. Median sales price, $925,000. That's up 12% year over year. So just comparing July numbers from 2023, which was $825,000. We take a look back in 2022, $847,000. So we're overall trending up, not as much as we saw a few years ago, but overall trending up here for the median sales price in the county for the Central Coast. July inventory month supply, this is a good indicator to see what's happening in quarter three, quarter four. So as we increase in month supply, we anticipate that there's going to be just more homes on the market, and unless that buyer demand increases or buying power increases by a pullback there in the mortgage rates, we may see those home prices pull back as well. So July inventory months level, 3.2, up 23%, 2024, 2.6 back in 2023, 2.5, not much change in 2022. July median percent of original price compared to the closing price. So I really like to take a look at this number because it gives us a good idea of the delta between what the sellers want to sell for and what the buyers are willing to buy. So if there's a larger gap there between what the sellers are asking, what the buyers are asking, usually a good indication that we're headed towards more of a buyer's market, or there's some conflict there between buyers and sellers. But we're seeing here on the Central Coast, at least, right around 100% of that original asking price to close price. So let's pull up the chart here. We can see 99.4%, about the same as we saw in 2023, which was 99.2%, and just a tiny bit dip down from 2022, which was 100%. So let's say you are listing your house in Atascadero for $900,000. Maybe you've got an acre and a half, 3-bed, three bath home, maybe around 2,000 square feet. Bring it to the market. If you've priced it correctly expect to go for right around $900,000, maybe a little bit under $890,000. So still very good, high demand, strong demand here for housing here on the Central Coast. Historically, we have relatively low inventory and we see a lot of out-of-town buyers. I've talked about this in my previous videos. So if that's you and you're looking to relocate here to the Central Coast, reach out to my team. I'm a native myself, so be happy to give you some insight as far as the best neighborhoods for you based on your lifestyle and your goals. So there you have it. Kind of give you some perspectives on the numbers, but let's take a look here. Some of my favorites on what we've seen as far as the top home that has sold at the highest price and the lowest price to give you an idea of what kind of homes you can purchase in the variety of price points here on the Central Coast. So great example, we saw $285,000 here for Capistrano Avenue, 640 square feet. Here you can take a look. Now this is a great example of a property that you can purchase. You know, why rent when you can own this kind of a home located close to downtown Atascadero? Great location, overall clean, move-in ready home, $285,000. I mean, you can't really beat that there for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath home. So that was the lowest price point here for the county that sold in the last 30 days. What's the highest price point here? Well, $6.2 million, just beautiful 17-acre home, Arbor Road in Paso Robles, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,200 square feet of interior living space with a vineyard, with a barn and a lake here. So really a great example of an amazing property, an amazing estate you can purchase in the Central Coast. It's got a pool as well. Look at this beautiful contemporary design with a little bit of that rustic look with those exposed beam ceilings. Overall, a very gorgeous home. And you know what? I think that a lot of the homes here on the Central Coast rival those estates in Santa Barbara, but at a fraction of the price. So really a great example of what you can buy here on the Central Coast for your money. And there's a wide range of available homes for all the budgets of our home buyers. So just a great example here of the lowest price point and the highest price point home here on the Central Coast that sold in the last 30 days. So there you have it. There is the update. I'm going to give you a little perspective on what I've been seeing out there as an active real estate broker out there helping buyers, helping sellers purchase and sell. So I'm going to give you a great example. If you are a buyer and a little bit discouraged by these high price points. So what I suggest, like my client that just closed a couple days ago on a property, is we took a look at a home that was available for sale in Wasna in Arroyo Grande and has been on the market for a while. A little bit stagnant, a little bit overpriced. So we ended up getting into contract for $900,000, originally priced at $950,000, 10 acres, a home that needed some fixing up and a barn in Rio Grande. Got it in contract for $900,000 and we got another $25,000 price reduction in escrow all the way down to closing at $875,000. So he's really happy and it's a great example of being strategic for those properties you're looking for. So if you see a home that's been on the market for a while, nothing wrong with putting an offer in that's below asking price and see if you can negotiate a little bit off of that original price that the seller wanted. Now, if you're a seller, that's really important, is a great example. You want to make sure that you're pricing accordingly to today's market, right? We've got some great tips to really spruce up your house, making sure that the presentation is great, right? Making sure that our promotion and our marketing really gets the right kind of buyers in to look at your house and place those offers. So you want to make sure that you're pricing according to today's market, not the market we saw a few years ago with interest rates so low and inventory incredibly low as well. So still strong demand for housing here on the Central Coast, but making sure that you price accordingly to today's market and don't overprice their home. Now, this is something I preach to everybody who's selling their house. You want to make sure that you're pricing accordingly and you get those strong offers coming in, hopefully multiple buyers, and that's really going to help you get the highest price for your house. But overall, with this increase of inventory, it's going to be a good thing for you sellers out there who are looking to sell and buy a replacement property. But if you need to find a replacement property off market, it's just not what you want out there. Reach out to my team. We specialize in finding off market properties for you or properties that haven't hit the market yet. So again, reach out. Be happy to sit down and talk with you. Again, I'd love to get your thoughts. What do you think is going on? Leave your comments below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.